Alright, hey guys, we are back with not a deck, not a video of Control overall. We are actually doing a deck tech for this deck that I just built. It's called Goblin Madness, but you can't guess what this is about. So, yeah, let's get straight to the deck tech. So, starting off, we have 4 copies of Compound Fracture. Gets rid of those small pesky creatures, and it gets more powerful the more compound fractures we use. Pretty good. Now we have a serrated scorpion. Good drain. That's a nice blocker. That's what I always say about serrated scorpion. Now we have faithless looting. We got some discard and card draw and just flashback. All around good card. And we have raging goblin. 1 mana, 1/1 haste. Pretty good. Standard goblin. When you think of a goblin, you think of this. A Tin Street Cadet. A 1 mana, 1/1. Whenever it becomes blocked, create a 1/1 goblin creature token. And now we have a Gorbag of Minas Morgul. Whenever a goblin or orc I control deals combat damage to a player, I can sacrifice it, and if I do, I draw a card, or I can create a treasure token. Next we got 2 copies of Splatter Goblin. It dies, it goes creature and opponent controls, -1/-1. It's pretty good. A Battle Scarred Goblin. Whenever it becomes blocked, it deals 1 damage to each creature blocking it. Now, you can block 3/3s and trade with them. Ooh. A 2 mana, 2/2 Goblin Warrior, Goblin Assailant, just vanilla 2/2. Which is something we haven't seen in a while. Hopefully Wildsville Drain brings back vanilla creatures. They're not good, but it's, classic standard magic. Now we got 2 copies of Goblin Fireleaper, 2 mana, 1/1. You could pay 2 mana, give it +1/+0 until end of turn. When it dies, it deals damage equal to its power. Target creature and opponent controls. Pretty good card. Next up, we got Goblin Tunneler. A 2 mana, 1/1. Tap it. Target creature at power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. Pretty good card. Makes most of our goblins unblockable. Yeah, basically all of them. Now we have Hexgold Halberd. I got 2 copies of that. Just as long as it's your turn, equip creature has first strike and trample. It's good equipment. Now Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I think you can see why this is in here. Create a 2/2 goblin. Whenever it attacks, make a treasure token. I can discard up to 2 cards if I do draw that many cards. If I discard 2, it's just a faithless looting. And then we get a reflection of Kiki Jiki. Create a token. Let's copy another target non-legendary creature you control, except it has haste. Sacrifice at the beginning of the next sunset. Card. A giant Cinder Maw. Not a goblin, but shutting down all those life gain strategies. I'm going to want to be hitting for small damage over time, and that's nothing Soul Warden can't fix. A Raid Bombardment. Whenever creature I control with power 2 or less attacks, Raid Bombardment deals 1 damage to the player or planeswalker that creature is attacking. All around good card. Basically all of our creatures are powered 2 or less. So we're just going to be swinging in for a ton of damage with these all. Now we have Goblin Thrashmaster. Other goblins you control get +1/+1. Sacrifice a goblin, destroy target artifact. Pretty good card, especially with Krenko Mob Boss. Tap it to create X 1/1 goblin creature tokens, where X is the number of goblins you control. I don't think I need to explain why this is a good card. Next we have last non-land card in the deck. We have Shieldred. Good card. When she enters the battlefield, each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature or planeswalker. And then, if they have 8 or more cards in the yard, you get to exile this and return it to the battlefield. And, it's a good card. You get to destroy a creature first time. Then each opponent discards 3 cards, then mill 3 cards, and then you just dump all creatures from all yards onto your field. And then for the lands, you're running 9 swamps, 13 mountains, and 2 copies of Haunted Ridge. I mean, you can look at the stats if you want. We got a ton of cheap creatures, cheap non-creatures, and 18 goblins in the deck. For instance, 3 sorceries, 2 artifacts, 1 enchantment, 24 lands, and 24 creatures. So, I mean, that is all for the Goblin Madness deck tech. I will continue making videos on Goblin Madness and Control overall. And then I will start a new series on Mondays. Not this Monday. I'll be busy this Monday because it's my birthday. But on Mondays, I will be starting a new tradition. It's going to be called Deck Tech Mondays. So every Monday, if I am free, I will come out with a new deck, show you it, and we'll play around with it for maybe a week, maybe over more if the feedback on the deck is good. And then come out with a new deck next Monday. But tell me in the comments what kind of deck you would like to see next. What color combinations, if you want it to be a tribal deck. Don't be afraid to tell me your opinions in the comments below, and I will see you next time. This is Hakeem, signing out.